ASMR Facts video, and today we can explore the Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire at its peak, and we're gonna discover very interesting facts about this huge empire that overruled parts of the Europe for more than 600 years. So, the Ottoman Empire ruled a large portion of Middle East, Middle East, and Eastern, okay, for over 600 years. Yes, and it was formed in 1299 and finally dissolved in 1923, becoming what is known today, the country of Turkey. So the Ottoman Empire after 1923 became the country of Turkey. Well, actually, the Ottoman Empire was founded by Osman I. Osman I, leader of the Turkish tribe. Well, actually, he founded the empire on the region what is known today as Anatolia, which is right here in the middle of Turkey, Anatolia. The Ottoman Empire had several capitals, cities through the history. Initially, the capital was located in Bursa. Bursa is located right here in Turkey. So, first it was located in Bursa, which served as the political capital and administrative center. Later, it has been moved to Edirne. Edirne is on this side of Turkey, known as Adrianople. That was in 1365. However, in 1453, the Sultan Mehmed the Conqueror captured Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire, and renamed it Istanbul, making it the new capital and the heart of Ottoman Empire. Istanbul remained the capital until the empire's collapse in 1922. And now it continues to serve as Turkey's largest and most important city. Okay, some important facts. One notable aspect of the Ottoman Empire was its religious and cultural diversity. The empire incorporated various ethnic and religious groups, fostering a multi-ethnic and multi-religious society. Muslims constituted the majority, but significant Christian and Jewish communities also thrived within the empire. Yes, and the height of the empire's power came in 16th century. With the rule At its peak, the Ottoman Empire incorporated lands from northern Africa, also Arabian Peninsula, Middle East, and Eastern Europe. During the reign of Suleiman the Magnificent, the empire acquired a new legal code and underwent a period of cultural renaissance, powered by a blend of Christian, Islamist and Arabic elements. The empire also offered safe passage to Sephardic Jews. Meanwhile, I will trace the contour between the facts. By the early 16th century, the Ottoman Empire had one of the largest Jewish communities in the world. Constantinople, the city, wasn't officially renamed Istanbul until 1930. A real blend of cultures, and through the Renaissance, the Ottomans became the biggest trade partner to the Western Europe. So, they were trade with the Western Europe. Well, the Ottoman Empire expanded its territories through mostly military conquest and campaigns that were held also in almost all the regions from Europe, Middle East and Africa. One of the most significant conquests was the capture of Constantinople in 1453 by Sultan Mehmed the Conqueror. This marked the end of the Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire ended and established Ottoman control over the city. Then the empire extended their influence in the Middle East. And after the fall of the Constantinople, the empire continued its expansion to the southeast of Europe, annexing territories in the Balkans and expanding further into Hungary and Austria. Good. Like I said, the Ottomans also extended their influence into the Middle East, conquering Egypt and parts of Arabia, and various territories from Iraq and Syria. Yes. And also Palestine. The Ottoman Empire reached its peaks in 16th century. Like I said, during this period the Ottomans twice laid siege on Vienna, Austria, in their attempt to expand further into the Europe. Well, the first siege of Vienna. So, first siege of Vienna. Was in 1529. And the second one was in the second siege of Vienna. was in 1683. 1683. Both sieges were ultimately unsuccessful, making or marking a significant turning point in the empire's fortunes and signaling a start of decline. Well, the failed siege of Vienna. The failed siege of Vienna halted the Ottoman advance into Europe and signaled the waning military power of the empire. The walls of the city of Vienna marked the apex of the Ottoman Empire and the beginning of a gradual demise. The empire became a subject of admiration in the European courts. Its cultural life attracted the attention of the Western countries. The Ottomans became one of the key subjects of the 18th-19th century aesthetics and scientific movement, known as the Orientalism. Crucially, the Ottoman Empire was, in part, an European empire, because its reach extended over the lands such as Balkans and southeastern Europe. This begins to change in the middle of the 19th century due to the empire's centralization of power. And administration away from its diversity. By the early 20th century, the European provinces of the empire become sites of violence and conflicts. The turning point is the Balkan Wars from 1920 to 1912 to 1913. Balkan Wars. Which got from the empire some of its most diverse and richest province in southeastern Europe. Okay. The defeat of the Greek army in Anatolia in 1922 by the force of the Turkish nationalists marked the de facto collapse of the Ottoman Empire and the emergence of a new successor state, which is the modern Turkey, like we are knowing it today. The Greek-Turkish War became a rallying cry for anti-colonial pan-Islamist movements across the Middle East and India. Yes. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, Turkey's founder and first leader, wanted to make a radical break from the Ottomans' heritage. He moved the capital of the new state from Constantinople, which is now known as Istanbul, to Ankara. a series of rapid reforms, such as the change of alphabet to the abolition of caliphate, the idea of an absolute monarchy over the Islamic world. Despite his reforms, despite the radical break with the imperial past, a debate between traditional modernism continued to shape the evolution of Turkey political life. The end of the empire is after the end of the World War I. The Ottoman Empire was dissolved after World War I and the Turkish War of Independence. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk was that a Turkish military leader led the resistance against the occupying forces, and he founded the Republic of Turkey in 1923. Republic of Turkey. The empire dissolution marked the end of a long-standing imperial system and the establishment of a new Turkish state. Atatürk initiated a series of reforms aimed to modernize the Turkey and separating religion from the state. Well, its influence is seen in various aspects in Turkish culture, like architecture and tradition, particularly in Istanbul, which still preserves many historical sites from the empire's era. The Ottoman Empire cultural legacy continues to shape the region and attract visitors from around the world. We have, the Ottoman Empire can boast with some of the great rulers and conquerors, and we can see here we have the expansion under the Murad II from 1421 to 1451, and we have this with dark red, and we can see those dark red areas are in the south, in the Balkans area and the Turkish regions. Then we have the expansion campaigns during the Mehmed II and Selim I from 1451 to 1520s. And here we have these regions, lands, areas in the northern Africa, Egypt, Arabia and Middle East. And also the areas of Balkans, where Belgrade is and Bucharest. And we have also the expansion from 1566 to 1683, marked with yellow. Also a few of them here in Tunisia and in the southern Arabian Peninsula and in the Persian Gulf, and also in the northern part of the Europe here on a territory which is between Poland and Ukraine. So they never passed over Vienna, and I hope you enjoyed this video, like the others I have posted in this field, and thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye bye. Presented international point of view. Osman Empire, 16th century, Renaissance started.